How you all doing, guys? Brandon here. Welcome to Retro Dodo. In this episode of Pimp My, we are doing the highly requested Nintendo Gamecube. This fella came out in 2002 and it's probably one of Nintendo's best games consoles yet. And if you're new to the series, it's basically where we go around to old and new consoles and buy the craziest accessories and peripherals that we can find on the market. And I tell you what, the Gamecube has some crazy ones. So if you are new to the channel, please do hit subscribe because a high percentage of you are not subscribed, and I'd like you to join the community because we have a ton of these types of videos coming up in the near future. So let's jump right into it. We have the Gamecube. It took us about 3 months to source and buy all of these products because they were so expensive. I had to disperse it over a couple of months' paychecks because this video is like, these products are just so expensive because they're so rare nowadays. So the Gamecube here, we got a purple one, it's working, the power works, we're ready to rock. So the first accessory that I want to pimp it with, and it's probably the best, and one that took me about a month to find in good nick, and it is this. So for those of you new, this is basically a 5.6 inch TFT screen that you connect to the Gamecube, and you've basically got a screen on top of your Gamecube. It looks like a giant fat Game Boy Advance SP. Now, it's working. This alone cost almost $100, and it's not in the best of condition. It's got a few scratches and bumps. Like, these things are becoming quite rare. So if you've got one, keep hold of it because idiots like me will buy it off you. So let's pull over the Gamecube and let's fit this on. And it's quite simple. You just whack it on top like so. You get the corners in, give it a little massage, and bang. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this thing already. That is the first accessory, and this thing is looking like a laptop from the 1990s. So it should work just by plugging these in the back. Now, half of these accessories I've just picked up and not even checked if it's working. Now here you probably can't see, but I take out the power adapter, put it in the screen, and then the screen powers through into the actual Gamecube, and I'm hoping that stays in. Oh my God, how far can this go down? I'm hoping you can see that. Let's turn that on and see if that works. So you turn on the Gamecube, there's not a game in there yet, and we'll turn on the display. Oh yeah, the display's working. I don't know if you can see that. Oh no. That's a very poor display. Jesus, I'm gonna have to like check. Can you see that if I zoom in? You can slightly see it. It's working, but it's not yet finished. Now there's a ton of steps that we're gonna have to do to pimp this. So it's got volume control on the screen, which is quite nice. It's also got SRS. I have no idea. Surround sound? Yeah? I think that might be surround sound, and brightness. That goes up quite bright, but gets a little bit overexposed. Now look at that. Does look awesome. It's got a couple of ports on the side for headphones and stuff. Just look at that. Oh my God. That looks insane. I'm very excited to show you the other accessories. Now, so that's the first one. I'm gonna turn that volume down because that is quite loud. That is the Joytech Gamecube display, I guess. So next up on the list is one. Obviously we need a controller. I've got a controller, but this is an episode of Pimp My. We're not just going to do any normal controller. We've got this. Now, I have no idea where this came from. I have no idea how old it is, but I don't think it's from the 2000s. I think this came out maybe like 10 years ago. There's no like actual date on it when it was built, so I'm thinking this is like a semi-new product that has been released for us retro fans out there. But this thing is ridiculous, and this was the cheapest thing on the list, coming in at about £30. So you can imagine how expensive this bloody episode is. Now look at this. Oh my Lord. So that is the controller that I picked up for the Gamecube. You've got your joystick here, you've got your A, B, Z, X, Y, Z buttons, your LT, RT, your turbo, shift mode, and it's called the Competition Pro. It's got some gripping there, which actually doesn't feel too bad. You've got some grip on the side there. Oh my God. So let's chuck that in. This is going to be so weird, and I apologize if you can't see it very well, but I'm going to plug this in, and this thing Oh my lord. This is looking ridiculous. Look at this combination. Look at this. Imagine taking this into school. Oh my lord. Right, now obviously, because we've got an arcade stick, I had to pick up this. Super Smash Bros. Melee. I don't know how, like, us Europeans say it differently. Let's chuck it in and have a little play and see how this actual controller performs. Now, this is the first time I've put this game in. This game alone, £25. It's broken. Okay, looks like I gotta put a memory card in. Do I have a memory card? This would be extremely embarrassing if I don't. I have a memory card because I bought one for a stupid amount of money. So I have to stand up for this. Ooh, ooh. Bosh. There you go. Mario kicks a butt. Okay. So, the next accessory, what could it possibly be? And one, if you're a fellow subscriber, will know that I am a big fan of the Game Boy Advance. So what better way than to add in the Game Boy player for the GameCube? Now, again, this was incredibly expensive. I paid $100 for this boxed. I was waiting for 3 months to get a purple one because I have a bit of OCD and I wanted it all to go together, but unfortunately I had to pick up a black one because there's no purple ones on eBay for the last 3 months. So that's a bit of a bummer. So basically what the Game Boy player is an expansion to the bottom of the GameCube in order for it to play Game Boy cartridges, or Game Boy Advance cartridges, sorry. So as you can see here, you plug this in the bottom of your GameCube and then your Game Boy Advance cartridges go in there. Now the only problem with eBay is that everyone has one of these, but nobody has the actual disc. Now this disc, let alone on its own, goes for around about $40 to $50 on its own, because every kid had this and chucked away the disc when they were younger. So let's add on this expansion here. Now basically what you got to do is you got to go on the bottom and take off the bit you don't need, which is just that bit, I think, which is the high-speed port. And that should slot in perfectly like so, and to eject it you press that and pull it off. All right, pop that up. Okay, that's getting a thick boy now. Look at that. That's added about an inch or two at the bottom. Ooh. All right, so let's chuck in the Game Boy player disc. We'll take out Super Smash Bros. Power that up. Plug in my controller. Okay, the Game Boy Advance has came up. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Now, I have Pokemon Emerald here, one of my favorite Game Boy Advance games, and we're going to plop that in. So I might have to turn it off again. And I'll pop that into the bottom. Don't know if you can see here. Pop that into the bottom like so. Ooh. Yes. There it is. There's Pokemon. Why isn't... Is this not compatible? So the arcade stick, I don't know if it's broken, but it's just not working with this. And when I put it in player 2, it just started rumbling for a weird reason. Okay, so it looks like I gotta use a normal controller because this arcade stick doesn't want to work with the Game Boy expansion. And here we go. I'm playing Pokemon Emerald on a GameCube with a screen on it. Oh my god. I'm actually in love with this screen. And it was such a good expansion or product to have with the GameCube. Take that. Oosh. Oh my god. Boom, there you go. It's a real shame that you can't use the arcade stick with that. That's a bit of a bummer. But there is one more product, and this is going to make it even crazier, and it's actually a genuine product that I was again searching for 3 months, but this is the more affordable version, and it's going to be big, and you're probably like, what the hell could it possibly be? Now this thing here is basically a speaker system for your GameCube. Now, this is going to be absolutely mad, and I'll show you why, because this has to basically spin around like so, and then if I unzoom that would probably help, wouldn't it? Pick this up, put it on top of this thing, and then I got speakers. These are speakers. Whack them down the side. Plug them in. I don't know which one's which. That's in left. Or is it? Oh, what was that? Oh, bollocks. What the hell was that? There you go. Okay. Now, how am I going to get that to work? Now, I bet that turns on, right? Yep. Okay. I did not plan that at all. And that gets loud. But the screen doesn't work because there's only one peripheral port. It should work, but just without these speakers. Now, the speakers, they're very heavy, they're clunky. Don't really know why people would buy them. I do know why, because obviously if they... I don't know why, because you have to have it working out of your TV. You can't work it on this Joytech peripheral. You'd think people would buy these speakers because they have this screen, right? But you can't use them both at the same time, which is a bit annoying, I guess. Unless you buy a new adapter from this, that doesn't come out. Yeah, I'm just not 100% sure how this would work. But there you have it. I tried to build the Ultimate Game Boy. I guess you could say it was semi-ultimate with the Game Boy Advance expansion, the screen, and the arcade stick. It's just a shame that these speakers didn't work. So there you have it, a quick video on trying and attempting to build the Ultimate GameCube. If you did enjoy this video, please do hit subscribe, as I have a couple of more ideas of what to pimp next, possibly the PSP or the Nintendo DS. So if you want to see that, hit subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.